Welcome back to the Compressor Guru. Guys, we've done tool episodes before, and we have been doing some more compressor episodes again, but I'm going to introduce you to a couple experts on screwdrivers. And you're going to go, wait, how much of an expert can you be on a screwdriver? Well, you're going to find out. And we're going to show you why you guys with the Honda motorcycles, Honda cars, sometimes are having problems. Even the electronics guys may be having problems getting screws in and out. And I got Scott here, and I got Phil here. This is Scott Heckman, and this is Phil Scott. I think it's a weird coincidence, but we're going to take, and I'm going to step out of the camera, and these guys are going to walk you all through a new line we're handling called Vessel. And they're going to explain the difference between regular screwdrivers, NIS screwdrivers. I'm done talking. You guys explain it.
So Vessel is a company out of Japan, and they have what is called JIS screwdrivers, which is Japanese Industrial Standard, which went into effect back in 1946. And JIS incorporates multiple standards in industrial Japanese standards. But what we wanted to talk to you today was about are the screwdrivers and what the difference is. Because I guarantee you people have run into them. Everybody stripped out a Phillips screwdriver, and everybody complains about the cheap screws, the cheap screwdrivers. Well, there's actually a reason why you're stripping them out. And we're going to show you the difference today.
So here we have a Vessel catalog, and it shows the four main types of screwdrivers that Vessel has to offer. So when you look at the teal handled screwdrivers, they are what you would be a regular screwdriver. So here's the red screwdrivers, and they are what they call a tang through. So the shaft goes the whole way through to the back so that you can tap on these screwdrivers. So then we have the silver handled ones, which are the impacta screwdrivers. The impactas have the same thing as the red one. The shaft goes the whole way through, but they have a mechanism built inside so that you can beat on these hammers.
Like with a real hammer, I can pound it.
Yes, because this has a mechanism that will break loose a screw, and it'll give you a 12-degree turn to break it loose. This is just a demo unit. So when you have
So they don't all come like that.
You cannot, no, and you cannot push that in. So you can use it as a regular screwdriver, but when you need it, you can hit it and it'll give you that turn.
So show me how that one works, that I can see it working on the inside. So when you push it, it's got that on the inside.
Yep.
But when you actually have the screwdriver, you can't really move it like that.
No, you can't. You're not going to move that.
But when you hit it with a hammer,
It'll turn.
It's protecting your mechanism.
Yes.
Okay.
This one is, a lot of people say it's a wood handled, but it's a composite that will give you more grip with greasy hands. So you will actually be able to hold on to it better. You can see the one on the rubber side moving.
Yeah.
And I can hold on to the composite side.
What is the difference between those two screws? We have the Vessel, which Scott Heckman reps, and I will turn it over to him to give a couple of his thoughts.
Okay, I'm Scott from Vessel. I wanted to show you a couple different sets that we have here. Phil's going to talk a little bit about the differences of the JIS versus a Phillips, but I wanted to show you a few sets that we have. First up is, it's a multi-set. It's a Megadora set, which has your impacts, it has your Phillips, and it also has a standard straight screwdriver as well, a couple little stubbies in there. This is a great set. Next up we have just the Megadora set, which comes with a kind of a little carrier here, and it comes with your standard number 2 and number 3 impactas. Okay, and then we have our electric rechargeable screwdriver set, which is a very, very popular one, great gift idea. And it comes with the JIS, the Torx, and a few other different bits straight, and it's just, and then a few hex also. So that's a great set that we have. And then I want to ask Phil to talk a little bit of difference on what actually is a JIS versus a Phillips. so we can kind of get a little bit into it and find out what makes us the expert.
Is everybody has taken a screwdriver and put it in a screw, tightened it down, especially an electronic screwdriver, and when you go to tighten it, the screwdriver wants to pop out or it will strip out the center of the screw. The reason you're doing that is because you're using a Phillips screwdriver. You can see the angles in here, and a JIS screw, which is more squared off. So whenever you get that angle, it just won't let the screwdriver go the whole way down into the screw. Where we can demonstrate that is with this. If we take a regular screwdriver and put that in there, you can see where the screwdriver just doesn't go the whole way down into the screw.
Hold it still for just a minute. Wiggle it. Okay.
But if I take a JIS screwdriver and put it in there, it'll go the whole way down in.
It's almost like it's a different size.
Same thing with our bits.
Is that your bit?
Yes.
I was just going to say, it seems to be fitting pretty snugly. You just, did yourself out of a deal here, but
So what I've done in the past myself is if you use a regular screwdriver, a bit, and you run a screw down in and you strip out the center, a lot of times you can take a JIS bit, put it in the screw that you stripped out, because
it'll catch the
what I
edge.
call the edges of the ears are still there, but the inside's rounded out, and it'll fit down in and you'll be able to remove that screw.
So in this kit, we have the teal handled screwdrivers, which are your regular screwdrivers, available in JIS or slotted. We have your impacta screwdrivers, which have the mechanism built inside. It'll give you a 12-degree turn when you smack them with a hammer. They are going to be in JIS. And then we have the red-handled screwdriver, which is a tang-through screwdriver. So the shaft goes the whole way back to the end of the screwdriver and allows you to give the screwdriver a tap. You're not going to hit these. These are not designed to be hit as hard as an impacta screwdriver. So this is the impacta screwdriver. And what this is designed to do, as you can see here, is a little mechanism inside, so that when you do hit it with a hammer, it will give you a 12-degree turn to break that loose. When you're not hitting it with a hammer, this is a regular one. This is just a demo unit. This is the regular one. There's no way you're going to push that in. You have to hit it hard with a hammer for that mechanism to work. So this is just to show you what's inside there. It's got a weak spring in it so that we can show you the motion. But this is how they are, and you can use this as a regular screwdriver all day long, but when you need to break it loose, you can do that. This kit, which is our 9802 kit, gives you a number 3 and a number 2 JIS. You'll have number 1 and number 2 PH, which is your Phillips drives. Vessel does not make a Phillips quote-unquote screwdriver. Everything they make is JIS. So whenever you look in the catalog or you look online or anything and you see number 1, number 2 Vessel, it'll say number 1 PH. It is a JIS screwdriver.
I have a question. So when I hit it with a hammer, does that hurt the bit end of it at all?
No, because it's fully into the screw. So what you would do is put it into the screw, put a little tension on it, hold it, and then smack it with a hammer, and that'll give you, just like your old impact drivers we had years ago, where they were about this big, weighed a couple pounds.
There's
and
one
you
over
had
in my
the different
toolbox.
bits. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Everybody had it came with a set of different bits, and you would smack them, and it would break it loose. It's the exact same idea, only in a single screwdriver.
Very cool.
So these are the 2 individual electric screwdrivers. They both are mini USB rechargeable.
So these are electric screwdrivers. Here's your little USB port to recharge it. These are not what I would call torquey. When you put a screw in or out, you push it forward, it'll go forward, pull it back, it goes in reverse. If you need to break loose a stock screwdriver, you use them as a regular screwdriver. And then once you break it loose, you can hit it back to run it out. When you need to run one in, you start the screwdriver manually, you just start it, hit it, it'll run it in, and then when you want to tighten it up, you just manually tighten it up. The handle on the back is designed so you get a lot of torque when you're manually tightening a screw.
Can I hit this one with a hammer?
No.
Okay, so if I don't do anything to the little blue knob, it's okay to use it as a regular screwdriver, and I'm not going to screw up the electronic mechanism.
Nope. You use it as a regular screwdriver to loosen and tighten. It's just whenever you need to run them in and out, you have the speed that you can do it.
You have a little light
This
on
is
there
a
to see what you're doing.
Yep, this is a regular speed. This is a high speed. And then just to take out the bit.
I'm a musician. Those are two different pitches.
To take out the bit, you just push it forward and put it in.
So they both use the same bits in the end. Can I use other bits
when
in?
you buy these, they come with the long bit is boxed with them, but you can use a regular bit.
So I can just use stuff out of my other toolkits.
Yep.
Oh, isn't that cute? Little stubby.
She has her own tools.
I do.
What a woman.
Don't
They
you
also
mess with
make-
my tools.
The regular speed in this kit.
It's not too early to start buying Christmas presents, ladies.
This looks
So-
like a beautiful Christmas gift.
You get the extension, the screwdriver, the charging cable, and an assortment of bits. The other thing you want to make sure that you want to be aware of is Vessel does not make a quote-unquote Phillips screwdriver. Everything they make is JIS, which is Japanese Industrial Standard.
That looks like a great gift for husbands at Christmas time.
It's a great gift for anybody at Christmas time,
There we go.
even for domestic workers to use around the house.
He's talking about me. I could have
Absolutely.
one of those. So I don't, how long does a charge last on one of those?
A long time,
A long time.
very long time.
Have you ever
I-
run one out?
No, I've never.
I haven't either.
Have you really used them or just done demos?
No, I've used them. I use it all the time. Actually, at home for my screwdrivers, and I have the wrong bag, but at home I have a little extension that I can put in here that I'll put actually a 1/4-inch socket on it.
Oh,
And when I'm putting something together, I've used it like that.
like repairing your Triumph.
No, my Triumph never. The one thing about my Triumph is it is very reliable.
So, I have a question for you. That kit right there, which would make a great gift for anybody come Christmas time or birthdays or whatever. What's the list on that?
$109.99.
And the Compressor Guru has some room in the pricing and will put a special price up at the very end of this episode for people. If you just contact me through the Compressor Guru, we will hook you up with a set at that special price.
Great, thank you.
Since you're holding that up, Phil, the mega
Impacta set with the number 2 and the number 3 Impacta. These are the ones that will give you the 12-degree turn when you hit them with a hammer. This set here is a very popular set. We sell a lot of these, and the list price on this is
$43.45.
Oh, thank you.
that's Sajak.
That's right. Better than Vanna.
So,
And then this is one of our most popular sets. It's a 980 Mix Eva is the part number of it, and you get the Impactas, the regular screwdrivers, and the regular slotted tang through screwdriver. And this list for
$124.95.
and all those prices are list.
That's correct.
Come to the end of the episode. Stay tuned. We're going to give you special pricing. I don't know how much room I have yet. Phil and I have to work that out. But we're going to work that out. We're going to put special pricing up in just a couple minutes. And contact me through the Compressor Guru, and we will fix you up.
Absolutely.
So, you have in your right hand the regular screwdriver, the electronic screwdriver, and you have in your left hand the high speed.
Yes.
What do they run?
So they both come with the long JIS bit, number 2, and the standard speed is,
9658.
and the high speed,
10808.
Well, for that, you might as well just buy that kit.
if it was me, I would buy this kit because you have all the bits, you have the extension and the screwdriver itself and the charging cable and a nice way to store them.
Absolutely.
Does the individual screwdrivers come with charging cables?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so that kit is really quite valuable considering they're giving away for $10.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yes.
Folks, that's the way to go.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at that. So before I let Phil out of here with his screwdrivers, and I'm going to have to buy a set, can you see that moving inside of that?
Yeah, wiggle it some more.
I'm wiggling it. I don't want to ruin it.
Okay.
You want a woody?
Now, here's the JIS screwdriver, the vessel.
You're just straight up and down on it. Put the other one in there and do that. It's the way you're doing it. Well, maybe not. Put the other one back in again. So folks, in the real world thing, this is a Honda bike. It's an old Honda bike.
It's for sale.
It's for sale, if you're interested. I don't
But-
want to show you the whole bike right now because the seat's not on it. But I'll wash it and show it and sell it later.
So just like Eric, the electric guru, has told you before, you always have the right tool for the right job. Today, we talked about screwdrivers. The right screwdriver for the right job is very important. Guys, I know every one of you have messed up a head on a screw, and you might just have less of those problems if you actually invest in some of these vessel tools. So if you made it to the end, which I hope you did, our super special number 1 is going to be the rechargeable ball screwdriver kit for $88.88 US plus UPS. And me and Phil talked about this, and we're going to hold that special till December 14th, 2023. December 14th is National Screwdriver Day. Now, after doing a little research, that's the screwdriver drink, not the screwdriver tool. But we thought it was pretty good because that'll give you time to order it for Christmas. Anyway, so the super special one, the rechargeable kit with the ball top electric screwdriver, the multiple bits, the extension, the charger, and the case, $88.88. Super special number 2 is the 8-piece Megador Impacta set. Has 2 of the impact screwdrivers, the JIS. It has a street screwdriver, the Tang through. Has several other JIS screwdrivers in it. And the super special price on that is $89.99 plus UPS till National Screwdriver Day 2023. That's December 14th. Plenty of time for Christmas. Super special number 3, the Megador Impacta 2-piece. And these are the number 2 and the number 3 impact screwdrivers, the JIS 2 and the JIS 3. This is a killer price, guys. You're crazy if you don't buy it at this. $32 US plus UPS. That is good till December 14th, 2023, another National Screwdriver Day. And finally, I want to let you know that we have never and will never mark up UPS. So if you decide to take 2 of the super special 1s and 3 of the super special 2s and 1 of the super special 3s, they can all go in one box and you get 1 UPS charge. Folks, this is going to be a great Christmas gift or Halloween gift or whatever, but we're only going to run this special till National Screwdriver Day. And so you can contact me through thecompressorguru.com. We will make arrangements to take your order, and we would love to hit the ground running with this super special. Vessel, Phil Scott, and Scott Heckman have been wonderful to work with on this project, and we'd like to do big numbers just to thank them. And this is an opportunity to thank my viewing audience with a bad to the bone price cut on these Vessel screwdrivers. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye.
Okay, folks, we don't always have live entertainment here on The Compressor Guru, but today we were so happy to have Scott and Phil come in and demonstrate the screwdrivers for us. Guys, thanks so much for coming. Be sure to bring us back another tool sometime.
We will, and thank you very much for having us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. God bless.